Good day, everyone. I am Sheena Midjuri Varter, and today we are going to discuss what is a position paper is. And before we start, let us first know what is our objectives. So by the end of this lesson, you will be able to define and explain what is a position paper is, identify and describe the different parts of a position paper, what are the tips in writing a position paper, and the last is how to make a position paper. What is a position paper? A position paper is an essay that presents an arguable opinion or official instance on a specific issue, and its primary goal is to convince the audience that the author's viewpoint is valid and worth supporting, backed by facts, research, and logical evidences. And now, Kim will discuss the different structures in a position paper.
So in a position paper, it has three main parts. First, the introduction, body, and conclusion. In a position paper, the introduction, it begins by providing background information about the topic so the readers understand the issue. It also includes the thesis statement, which clearly states your position to the topic. The second structure in a position paper is the body. Body contains your supporting arguments. Usually, you present 2 or 3 points, and each point should be supported by reliable evidence such as facts, statistics, expert opinions, or examples. It should also include counter-arguments and rebuttals. This means acknowledging the opposing side's arguments and explaining with evidence why your position is stronger. The last structure is conclusion. Conclusion summarizes your main points and restate your thesis in a new way. It should also include a call to actions or suggest a best solution or recommendation regarding the issue. And finally, don't forget to include the references and bibliography section to give credit to all the credible resources you used.
And here are some tips in writing a position paper. The first step is choose a clear position. Decide whether you agree, disagree, or partially agree with the issue. Example: should social media use be limited for students? I agree that social media use should be limited for students. The second tip is research your topic. Gather facts, statistics, expert opinions, and reliable sources to support your argument. Example: a study shows that excessive social media use can reduce students' focus and academic performance. Third tip is write a strong introduction. Introduce the issue and clearly state your position. Example: social media has become an important part of students' daily lives. While it offers many benefits, excessive use can negatively affect academic performance and mental health. Therefore, social media use should be limited among students. Fourth tip is support your position with evidence. Each body paragraph should contain one main reason supported by facts or examples. Example: first, limiting social media can help students focus on their studies. Many students spend several hours online each day, reducing the time available for homework and review. As a result, their academic performance may suffer. The fifth tip is address the opposing viewpoint. Acknowledge other side and explain why your position is stronger. Example: some people argue that social media helps students communicate and learn. While this is true, excessive use often leads to distractions that overweight their benefits. The last step is write a strong conclusion. Restate your position and summarize your main points. Example, in conclusion, social media use should be limited among students because it can affect academic performance, reduce productivity, and learn mental health setting. Reasonable limits can help students achieve better balance between activities and their studies.
Thank you, Ms. Sheena, and good day, everyone. Today, I will discuss on how to write a position paper. First, what is a position paper? A position paper is an academic or professional document that presents your opinion or stance on a debatable issue. Its purpose is to convince reader that your position is correct by supporting it with facts, evidence, and logical arguments. And now, let's go to the steps on how to write a position paper. First step is choose a topic that has at least two opposing viewpoints and can be supported with reliable evidence. The step 2 is research both sides of the issue. Gather facts, statistics, and expert opinion to strengthen your argument and understand the opposing sides. Step 3. Write a clear and specific thesis statement that directly expresses your position. And step 4. Create an outline by organizing your introduction, supporting arguments and counter-arguments, and conclusion. The fifth step is write your first draft. Develop each point into complete paragraph and support your claims with proper citations. The last step is review and revise your paper. Check for grammar, clarity, organization, and make sure your arguments are logical and persuasive. In conclusion, a well-written position paper presents a clear opinion, supports it with strong evidence, addresses opposing viewpoints, and ends with a meaningful conclusion and proper references.